Chaps, thank you very much for joining me here today. I wanted to obviously just pick up and congratulate you. I mentioned I was the Cilla Black only because obviously everything has to revolve around me and Kerfuffle. It came around, didn't it? We were having kind of discussions with, I think, the pair of you separately, and you were keen to look for forward-thinking partners in the industry. And we said, look, I think you guys at Love2Move and GOTO should talk to each other. You picked up the conversation, and today is the culmination of that unholy union. Did you find, first and foremost, that kind of introduction service useful?
I'll go. Yeah, I think it was Fam who introduced us to GOTO, but yeah, absolutely. I think that that service of putting us in touch with providers that we didn't know about, and I think it was probably the week before you were in the Sunday Times, Alex. So it was really good timing from our perspective that Fam did that, and then we were looking through the Sunday Times growth list, and you guys were in there, and it just kind of really all came at a good time. But previous to Fam's introduction, I'd never heard or had any dealings with GOTO. Obviously, we've had the introduction, and then it's gone from strength to strength from there, really.
Brilliant. And that's, I mean, and you're quite right. You know, no one knew of GOTO before we got them in the Sunday Times. No, that's not true. That's not true. I thought what you were going to say there, Mark, was, and of course, it's a good job that we did get to them before the Sunday Times because their heads were too big and they wouldn't talk to anybody else. First of all, obviously, Alex, I know this is what you're going for. Congratulations on that. Obviously, it's a fantastic achievement anyway. But how did you find it? And I'll use the vernacular. How did you find it from the receiving end of the introduction?
God, thanks for that, Simon. How am I? No, so it was fantastic. Obviously, from our perspective, we're always keen to be introduced to forward-thinking estate agents and want to work with more and more agents. So, you know, it was greatly received, the introduction. Me and Mark had an initial conversation, got on really well. And then, yeah, it was before lockdown 3, you know, I travelled up to see Mark. I had a lovely sandwich. I mean, that sandwich around the corner from where you are was phenomenal. But
remain focused, Alex. Remain focused.
We're going to talk about football. Talk about focus.
Yeah. Well, we can move on to that. I think that's the next question, isn't it? That's going to take up about half the time. No, but you know, we've gotten incredibly well. We're both very forward-thinking with where we want to move with it and the type of things we're looking to do. So it is an evolving partnership, but it's been a really positive start. And the introduction, really, really appreciated it. And it was a very good one.
Thank you. I mean, obviously, as I said, that's me doing the old pat on the back sort of routine. Or actually, given that it was Fam, I should say, well done, Fam.